Here is the done, the finished for now. But you know me, it'll probably change again. So I've got my duffel bag with my out of season clothes in it. It still has some winter stuff in it, and all of my summer tank tops are in it. This little teeny weeny box here has my frog collection. The yellow bag has my net for my sliding door, 2 books, and 2 purses in it. This bin has my broken net book in it, which I'm hoping at one point to get fixed if I can. If not, I need to get the info on it scrubbed and then toss it. It's got my photos. It's got small electronics like the little electric heater. Then there's my yoga mat, dirty laundry, which I got to go back into Dollar Tree and get another one of these hampers because the white one is falling apart. And then the $5 shelf kids organizing toy bin thing from the yard sale. I got this bin from Dollar Tree, this bin from Dollar Tree, this small one, and this small one were in a 2-pack. So I spent $1, $2, $3 at Dollar Tree. This I also got for $1 at the thrift shop just now, so I swapped my files from the bag it was into this. My tax stuff wouldn't fit to close the door, so I just took the tax binder out and put the taxes on the side. So yeah, those are the blankets and the materials. I put the foil blanket inside this soft little thing that I've had for a long time now. I've had this almost a year, but I got, well, no, not quite a year. Well, I got it in January, I think. So yeah, almost a year. But yeah, so I have, I don't know, I just don't have anything to put in it yet, but I feel like as soon as I get rid of it, I'll figure out a use for it. So I'm gonna keep it another month or two until, if I don't use it, then I'll get rid of it. Yeah, my miscellaneous, that's tape and 2 card games. The food all fit in here. So that'll be my food storage. My hair stuff and my folding cane and my 2 knee braces are in there, and my ace bandage and my the knee sleeve is in there, and then my clippers and scissors and combs. Then this is bleach, and then the fluids for my car and my jumper cables are down there on the bottom. So that's everything. Everything that was in the bag is there. The only thing I swapped was I took the clothes that were underneath the bed, I pulled those out, and I put the tent under the bed because the tent just takes up so much room. And I put it at an angle here first, but then I couldn't put anything else here because it was angled. That's the only way it will fit, is at an angle. So, and I did have it standing here on this side, and then I thought about shifting this down and keeping the tent here, but it tends to push the bookcase forward when I close the door, so I just decided to put it back underneath the bed. That might change. I might very well put it back here and just deal with the bookcase being pushed forward and slide this over. Problem is, I didn't want to slide this over because then it starts getting in the way of my clothing hanging. So, you know, there's always something. Always something. I still would like 3 long wooden shelves here, because then I could put the tent on the bottom and everything else on bins on the other 2 shelves. I'd put the tent and the yoga mat on the very bottom, along with this bin, and then everything else would be on the other 2 shelves. So I still want to do that at some point. We'll see. I'm hoping when the van build happens that there will be someone with some scrap wood left over from their build, and I can make my shelves the way I want, because I can envision it in my head. So all this right here goes to the thrift shop. I do not need this bag, so I'm going to put, that's what my files were in. This is the bag my files were in. So I'm going to put that, that's thrift shop as well. I've got to figure out a better bungee situation, and I thought about putting the bungees in that blue and white bag and taking them out of this, and you know, I just might do that. The problem is I only have that space for it to fit in, and I wasn't sure if this bag would really work. Move my soda over. Well, I guess if I shove it in, I mean, I'm shoving this plastic bag in. Maybe I will just Maybe for right now, I'll just put this plastic bag of bungees. Sorry, you're not in frame here. It's hard to do this one-handed. See, I have bungees, I have Velcro, and I have zip ties. All of that is in here. And I've got to figure out some kind of slightly better organization for it all. I did get this at the thrift shop, so this is what my tools are in now. And the 2 IKEA tool things that I got are here and here. I've only used a couple of these screws, and so I might get rid of this. I'm not sure. I used the long ones in my build for my legs for my bed. I don't know. I just think it's a good thing to have. So I just shoved those in the back because that's not something that I get to on a regular basis. And so I shoved that back there. And then I guess if I shove this here, it kind of works, I guess. As best as it's going to, right? And then batteries. I found some batteries. So that's cool. Hopefully they're still good. But I ended up finding some batteries when I cleaned out all that stuff. So that's a cool thing. And then purse. Alright, so let's close this. So I'll make another thrift shop run, but this time to donate. And I put all my clothes that I got in the in the dirty clothes. So when I do laundry on Saturday, today's only Tuesday, so when I do laundry on Saturday, I'll have those items. And I'm gonna wash my plate, and I'm gonna wash my new mug out. I think what I'm going to do for, excuse me, my, I've kind of been moving this backpack all around. Once I get this toilet sold, which I am selling this for $60 if anybody's interested and you're going to be at the van build, you can buy that for 60 bucks. So I've been riding that around for like 2 months. Well, however long ago it was that I made the bucket toilet, that's how long I've been riding that around. So I bought 2 of these, 2-packs, and I only needed 1, so I have the receipt. I'm going to take that back in. I stayed at the Dollar Tree just in case I had to bring anything back or something didn't fit, instead of leaving and then having to drive back over. So I think what I'm going to do is put some water and a couple of drops of Dawn detergent in this and boil it so that I can clean this. I'm sure whoever used it before probably only boiled water in it, but I just want to be safe. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that. And I think I'm going to be getting rid of not my saucepan and not my, I'm going to get rid of this as well. And Life of Los gave me this, but I have used it literally 1 time since he gave it to me, and he gave it to me in the spring, and it is now winter. So it's clear that I'm not using it. Therefore, that makes room for my kettle. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put I'm putting the cast iron pan down first because that's the one that I use the least. Then I will put, and see, I have all these paper plates that I just don't use. I eat everything out of my, sorry, you're out of focus. I didn't realize that. My bad. Sorry. I have that stack of paper plates that I've had that stack of paper plates for well over 6 months. I think I've used a couple out of the pack. I bought it for something at work. No, I think I've had them not 6 months. 4 months. I bought it for something at work when I was doing my DIY club, and we had a little party for my kiddos. And so the leftover plates I just brought in the van, but I have not used them. I eat everything out of my bowl. And now I have my frog plate if I need to eat something flat. So I'm gonna just get rid of those because I'm not using them. It's a waste. I'd rather wash a plate out and have a reusable plate. So that gives me room as well because they were standing up right here. So that also gives me room. So what I can do is put that there. And the only thing about this that I don't like, that I just realized, is the handle does not fold down. Damn it. Pardon my French. the handle doesn't fold down. If the handle folded down, that would be perfect. Okay, so I guess I'll be on the lookout still for another one. But for a buck, I'm not gonna... I will just turn it sideways. Oh, is it gonna fit? Oh shoot, I don't know if it's gonna fit. I might have to put this down on that side. Yeah. So what we'll do is we will stick it in this corner where it can't move because... And then I'll put my dishcloth back here and my rubber, what do you call it, trivet thing there, and this will go in there. And I don't know why I'm saving this. I think I'm gonna let it go. That's not enough of anything to put in there, so we'll slide this over, and that gives me more room on this side. Push some things back where they're supposed to be so that they're actually on the lip of the shelf. There. Alright, so that works. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take this yellow bungee cord off of this, and I think I'm going to zip tie this container to the underneath of this. I think I'm going to zip tie it up there. I think. Maybe. Do I want that floating in the air like that? Yeah, that might tip over, so I think we'll forego that because the water bottle is here and the fire extinguisher is here, so that might tip. If it's hanging just by this arm, it might tip. Okay, we'll leave it. So anyway, that's where the tea kettle is going to be. It's going to live back there, and it's not going to go anywhere. And if it does, it's not going to hit or hurt anything. So it's just going to live there. And then when I wash my plate out, my plate will go there, and my mug will go inside the bowl. So the plate will go probably in the back. You know, my frog plate. Or maybe I'll put it in the front so I can look at it. Look at my froggy. Oh, speaking of frogs, I wanted to show you guys. I had to move my frogs from out of the sliding door window because, duh, Crystal, when you're driving and you need to look out that window to change lanes, you've got frogs in the way. So I hung them here. So yeah, that was interesting the first time. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, frogs are there. That's not a car. That's frogs. So, anywho, that became the new place that they hang, which is nice because when I lay here in bed, I can look over and see my froggies. So, I've been keeping this, it's empty, but I've been keeping it thinking I'm going to put tap water in it, and I think what I'm going to do is let it live up here, and I'll put a bungee cord from the bookcase. I'll put a drill hole or put a screw there and a bungee cord across this back behind and leave just one jug of tap water for random whatever. I don't know. Haven't decided what, but you know, maybe if I need to wash dishes, or instead of using my bottled water, maybe wash dishes with it or something. Alright, so this is all gonna go to the thrift shop. I don't think the thrift shop's gonna take these paper plates, so I think what I'm going to do, it will take this. That stuff's trash. This goes back into Dollar Tree. I'm gonna do that right after this video. Ah, shucks. That's been coming off a lot lately, and I don't know why. I need to really just squeeze it closed. Alright, bungee that so nothing moves. Oh, I have some little keepsakes here. I don't think I'm going to keep it. Oh, it's broken. Oh, there he goes. I don't think I'm going to keep this. I think I'm going to donate that. But I am going to keep my Redskins duck. And I'm going to keep these. I have my co-worker, the teacher I worked with for 5 years. She makes these little stars, and I've been meaning to thread them on a piece of fishing line. And I had a whole little jar full of them, but I just kept a few of each pattern. So what I'm going to do is thread them on a fishing line and just hang them up, dangle from there. I just haven't sat down and done it. I could have easily done it many times while I'm watching TV, but I never think about it. And then they were put away underneath the, you know, in the box underneath, so I completely forgot about them. Out of sight, out of mind. That's how things work. So when you do run across stuff that you haven't seen in a while, let it go, because if it's been out of your sight that whole time and you haven't used it and you've been living just fine without it, let it go. All right, I'm gonna run in. I gotta find my purse now. Uh-oh, sorry guys. Oh, here it is. I was like, I know I had it in here. All right, so I'm gonna go into Dollar Tree. I'm gonna return these, and then I'm going to go make the thrift shop run and donate all that. And then this stuff is all going to go. This is trash, and this is all thrift shop. This is Dollar Tree. I'll see you guys tomorrow for What's Up Wednesday. Look for Instagram for any pictures, all right? Thanks for watching. Continue to like, subscribe, and share.